Welcome back to CBS News 24/7. A legal setback for the Trump administration over those controversial fast-track mass deportation flights. So here's what happened. A federal appeals court stopping the deportations under the Alien Enemies Act. In a 2-1 decision, that court sided with attorneys for 5 Venezuelan men sent to El Salvador for being suspected members of the Tren de Aragua gang. The Trump administration raging against D.C. Judge James Boasberg, who issued the first ruling against the Trump moves in this case. So this ruling really applies to the use of the Alien Enemies Act. It does not prevent deportations under any other existing immigration laws. A White House spokesperson said the White House intends to appeal the circuit court's ruling to the Supreme Court and called the panel's order, quote, a failure to stay the radical decision of the district court that should shock the conscience of the American people, close quote. Well, meanwhile, Department of Homeland Security Kristi Noem is in El Salvador to tour that very prison where more than 200 of those deported are being held right now behind bars. It's called the Terrorist Confinement Center. In fact, here's what she posted on social media about that visit.
If you come to our country illegally, this is one of the consequences you could face. First of all, do not come to our country illegally. You will be removed and you will be prosecuted. But know that this facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use.
And there they are behind bars behind her. In other news, caught and cuffed, word today of a major arrest of a high-level leader in the notorious MS-13 gang during an early morning raid in Northern Virginia. Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel saying the man arrested is one of the gang's top 3 leaders in the United States. In fact, at this news conference today, they said the 24-year-old El Salvadorian national was in our country illegally. They vowed to continue similar operations against that gang. Listen.
MS-13, they are organized, they are violent, they are committing homicides throughout our country. They are one of the most dangerous gangs in our country, and we are going to fight until they are completely dismantled.
So let's drill down on this. Let's go live to former DOJ official Tom Dupree. Tom, what does the appeals court ruling on the deportations mean for the ongoing legal battle between Donald Trump and the judiciary?
Sure. Well, what it means is that the president cannot use the Alien Enemies Act to remove people, at least immediately, without giving them a hearing. So it puts the brakes on the tool that the president was trying to use to remove all of these people in a way that's different than the way that we typically remove people from the country. But the legal battle is going to go on. I have absolutely no doubt, and the White House has already indicated it, that they intend to challenge this ruling up to the United States Supreme Court.
Well, as we also saw in that news conference, the DOJ announcing that MS-13 arrest, is this arrest to be seen as an attempt by the administration to justify deportations or more deportations?
Well, I think it underscores their intent to go after people who are not only in this country illegally, but who are committing crimes while here illegally. One of the things the president ran on was the idea that we would prioritize the removal of criminal aliens. And I think what this morning's operation shows is that there is a very sufficient, legitimate law enforcement purpose underlying these types of operations. The other removals obviously have generated all sorts of controversy, but this is the type of operation that I think the White House will think Americans can get behind. Someone who is running allegedly one of the largest, most dangerous gangs in the United States, one of the leaders, they found him, and now he will be prosecuted and in all likelihood removed from the country.
All right, former Deputy Assistant Attorney General Tom Dupree, thank you so much for joining us on CBS News 24/7.